Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 4th canto, chapter 21, starting from 16th. Vyudha vaksha brihachronir Vali valgudalodara Avartanabhir ojasvi Kanchanoro udagrapat Yuddha vaksha brihachronir Vali valgudalodara Avartanabhir ojasvi Kanchanoro udagrapat Yuddha vaksha brihachronir Vali valgudalodara Avartanabhir ojasvi Kanchanoro udagrapat Yuddha vaksha brihachronir valgudalodara Avartanabhir ojasvi Kanchanoro udagrapat Avartanabhir ojasvi Kanchanoro udagrapat Yuddha vaksha brihachronir Vali valgudalodara Avartanabhir ojasvi Kanchanoro udagrapat Yuddha vaksha brihachronir valgudalodara Avartanabhir ojasvi Kanchanoro udagrapat. What translation? Yuddha broad, vaksha chest, brihachronir thick waist, vali wrinkles, valgu very beautiful, dala like a leaf of a banyan tree, udara abdomen, avarta coilet, navi navel, ojasvi lustrous, kanchana golden, urvu thighs, udagrapat arched instep. Translation. The chest of Maharaja Prithu was very broad, his waist was very thick, and his abdomen wrinkled by lines of skin, resembled in construction a leaf of a banyan tree. His navel was coiled and deep, his thighs were of a golden hue, and his instep was arched. Please kindly repeat. The chest of Maharaj Prithu was very broad. His waist was very thick. And his abdomen wrinkled by lines of skin, resembled in construction a leaf of a banyan tree. His navel was coiled and deep. His thighs were of a golden hue, and his instep was arched. No purport, and read few verses here. Sukshma Vakrasita Snigdha Murdhajah Kambukhandarah Mahadhane Lagriye Paridhayopa Viyacha. The black slick hair of his head was very fine and curly, and his neck, like a conch shell, was decorated with auspicious lines. He wore a very valuable dhoti, and there was a nice wrapper on the upper part of his body. Text 18. Vyanjita shesha gatra shri niyamenyasta bhushanaha Krishna jinadhara shriman kushapani krito chitaha. As Maharaja Prithu was being initiated to perform the sacrifice, he had a leaf beside his valuable dress. And therefore his natural bodily beauty was visible. It was very pleasing to see him put on a black deer skin and wear a ring of kusha grass on his finger. For this increased the natural beauty of his body. It appears that Maharaja Prithu observed all the regulative principles before he performed the sacrifice. Text 19. Shishirasniktata raksha samayakshata samantata uchivanidam urvishah sadaksam harshayaneva. Just to encourage the members of the assembly and to enhance the pleasure, King Prithu glanced over them with eyes that seemed like stars in the sky, wet with dew. He then spoke to them in a great voice. Text 20. Charu chitrapadam slakshnam mrishtam buddham aviklavam sarvesham ukaparartam tada anuvadam neva. Maharaja Prithu's speech was very beautiful, full of metaphorical language, clearly understandable and very pleasing to hear. His words were all grave and certain. It appears that when he spoke, he expressed his personal realization of the absolute truth in order to benefit all who were present. Okay. Shall we ask to read Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Maharaja Prithu was beautiful in his external bodily features, and his speech was also very glorious in all respects. His words, which were nicely composed in highly metaphorical, ornamental language, were pleasing to hear and were not only mellow but also very clearly understandable and without doubt or ambiguity. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Namo Sesha Dosha Dura Purna Gunatmane Virincha Sharva Purvidya Vandyaya Shri Varayati. So here, beautiful description in Srimad Bhagavatam about external features, external appearance of Maharaja Prithu. The chest was very broad and waist was very thin, thick. And etc. Some we may doubt why it is needed to describe bodily features of personality. Apparently, everybody having some chest and some waist, and what is special in that? But here, in Bhagavatam we can read about great souls like Maharaja Prithu Shakti Aveshavadara, and also he is acting as a devotee. So, and what is important to notice, actually Bhagavatam shows there are particular lakshana, symptoms of perfect personality. Like it is said that somebody who is very great, empowered by the Lord, he will be having, even in his external appearance, specific lakshana. 32 lakshana describe it of Mahapurusha, great personality. So originally this all qualification in the body of the Supreme Lord, because he is ultimately beautiful, ultimately perfect. So incomparably beautiful. But because devotees associating with the Lord very closely, and that is there is a Vedic philosophy, bimba, pratibimba. It is mentioned in some parts of the scriptures, like maybe anybody knows what means bimba and pratibimba? Huh?
Bimba is an image.
Image, yeah. Yeah, object and shadow, like
Bhagavad Gita chapter 15.
Reflection of Banyantari. Yeah, basically, that is image and a subject and his reflection, and its reflection in a mirror. So, and this is an important principle. Like in creation, principle of bimba pratibimba used by the Lord. Like starting from greatest personalities in the universe, they are actually very much reflecting the Supreme Lord, like the appearance, level of the knowledge, level of the intelligence is very high. So they are like similar actually to God. That's why them called also devatas. Right? Who is devata? Devata is actually the Lord, worshipable. Who is devata means that the div, dhatu, it performs pastimes and doing some divine mission. Huh? Controller. Controller also, yeah. Controller. They're in charge, because in charge of different energies within this material world. The Supreme Lord empowered his great devotees. But he is a superior to all. Devata Mandala Khanda Mandanam. All assembly of devatas, in presence of him, they are nothing. They not have any significance, because the Lord so effulgent. And it is interesting description. We can see that starting from highest personalities and coming down to the human being, that the qualities and capacity gotten less and less and less. Like if we have like succession of many mirrors, and when every time that reflection will be transferred to next mirror, it is somewhat losing its original features and become somewhat distorted and less perfect. So in this way, it is explained, there is what is called gradation of perfection. Gradation. If you see Madhvacharya, he very much uses that philosophical subject. It's called Taratamya. So it is always gradation in between individual souls. So, and that gradation actually not only like material qualification, like in this world we see that there are gradations. Some people like they very influential, they have some material position, fame, some not having that. So, but they may not have actually, they not possess qualities. They only externally, somehow they grab a power, influence, but spiritually they may be very not qualified, unqualified. So, but in creation of the Lord, He actually puts in charge great personalities. And like accidental, rarely anybody accidental can enter in the position of Devata. Especially like Brahma, it's almost like direct reflection of the Lord. Madhvacharya says Brahma and Vayu also. Vayu is he's next to the Brahma, and he is in charge of prana, or breathing energy. And he is also a great devotee. That's why sometimes you may puzzle that if we visit Udupi, here nearest holy place, and when devotees will pull chariot, they will sometimes sing one glorification. They say, Hari Sarvottama Vayu Jivottama. Did you hear that? Huh? Vayu Jivottama. Hari Sarvottama Vayu Jivottama. So they will. So that is important in the teaching of Madhvacharya. He says Hari is supreme, and among all jivas there are Vayu, which represented in Madhvacharya himself, is incarnation of Vayu. So it's the highest, it's very great devotee. He is like direct reflection. He so much reflect, so much resemble qualities of the Supreme Lord, and he is so much empowered that he is actually maintaining prana of all living beings. All living beings are called prani. Prani means we subsist by prana. Of course, we need like food, we need water, we need different energies in our body, heat. But prana is the very base of our existence. If prana goes, then gato prana means dead. So prana departs from the body. That is like root of our life, and this Vayu actually helps everybody of us to exist and to have experience of life for our betterment, for our development. So by His grace, we are getting chance of embodied existence, and by going through this samsara, we can we can learn actually, we can understand the bad effects of material life and come for spirituality, come restore our bhakti. And sometimes it is like if he is so great devotee, then why he is so like not very like interesting activity or breathing. What is breathing? It's only like something filling up lungs with air, then again making it empty. So it's kind of mechanical process of breathing. So what is special in that? Why it is something? I read a description like a famous saint in the line of Madhvacharya, Vadiraja Tirtha. He explained it actually, that that the breathing is not simply breathing, what we are doing. If we look carefully here, actually in breathing we can hear syllables of mantra. There are some powerful mantra present right in the breathing of every one of us. And who is chanting that mantra? Not we actually. That god of Prana Deva, he chanting holy name. Which is that holy name? Hamsa. Like when we Hamsa. Sa. So this particular holy name, it is it is describing that the Lord is transcendental. It is like swan, divine swan. And, so that's one of the names in Vishnu Sahasranama, Hamsa. So, and he does Hamsa Japa. So, and he chants it so nicely, with such devotion, that Paramatma feel obliged and he will stay within our body. So, and in this way, we are benefited by his japa, which he does. And the speciality is that he is actually know past, present, and future, and he knows how much we're supposed to live in this body. Once our lifespan will come to end, he will simply stop chanting japa. And then Lord no more interested to maintain this body. So actually our bodily existence maintained by japa, by chanting holy name also, even if we do not know, like totally ignorant materialists, they will walk on the street proudly, I am something. But they are also totally dependent on the power of holy name. So if they learn that kind of surprise for them actually, and they may think deeply what actually source of my existence, and they can chant for the great mantra for salvation: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So in this way, some interesting descriptions we can find. It is said that actually I read description in scriptures that all higher devatas, they all having Shakti Avesha. It's called Aveshanach. Aveshanach Sarve. All they got Avesha of the Supreme Lord, because without direct presence of the Supreme Lord, without special powers gifted for them, they're not able to, because they're also Jivas. So they're, and the Jiva, without support by the Lord, they're not able to perform any activity of like divine kind, and to manage something, such great things. So they're all subjugated for the Supreme Lord. Here we can see some like bodily features described in Maharaj Prithu. This basically, if we open other places of Bhagavatam, it is quite similar how described the body of the Supreme Lord himself, like 3 lines, an abdomen, and deep navel, coiling navel, and great thighs. In this way, devotees reflect qualities of the Supreme Lord. And such devotees, they actually respected as gurus, like teachers. And some in the line of disciplic succession, some specifically empowered personalities, they also have similar lakshana. Like we heard and seen pictures, it said that Bhaktisan Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, he has the 32 lakshanas in his body, and he's very perfect. You can like Simha Guru. So, and also, the same Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Lord himself. Madhvacharya, we can see a very beautiful description, and his bodily features is completely perfect. Like next verse, it is what we can see here. Black, sleek hair on his head, very fine and curly. It is like a hair of Krishna. Krishna has curling hairs, right? So it looks nice, beautiful. And the same devotees they have. And the neck is like a conch shell. Why neck compared to conch shell? Or maybe because conch shell is making very beautiful sound, is it? Auspicious sound. So devotee speaks through his neck, sounds will be like Vedic mantra. And also, conch shell is something looking very delicate. It is beautiful actually. And gold. Top the conch shell. It's like gold. Yeah. Top the. Shank. Yeah, we speak about the neck, like a shank. Yeah, it is, and the conch having like lines, so it is some fine lines in neck visible also. That is one of the symptoms of beauty, auspicious lines, they say. Even recently I read a description of Radharani, also having beautiful lines on neck. And also it is said, Krishna and Radharani, and all divinities, they will have beautiful, like a conch neck. Like if it is sometimes kind of distorted features, then neck will be very, very long or something, or too much thin, so looking not like perfect. But in case of the Lord, it is very fine and excellent, inspiring to see actually. And also here it is said, valuable dhoti, dukula, agre. Dukula, I think that silk dhoti. And it is also, he had the upper dress, it is said here. Nice upper, and the upper part of his body, wrapper. So, like in Vaishnava dress, what we call, we have lower garment, and the upper dress is called Uttariya. So, and all the Lord Himself and devotees, they will wear some beautiful Uttariya. Sometimes, if it is very hot, like weather, then gents may not wear Uttariya, but they have Brahmin thread, and that is called as a dress, or consider it as equal to the dress. So on the next verse again, it says, Ganjita Ashesha Gatra Shri. All his limbs, their Vyanjita means their beauty pervaded, being initiated to perform the sacrament. Visible. Beauty spread around all his body, Shri. And he had a nice bhushana decorations, and his naturally is a king. So king, they will wear decorations, and devotees may use that. Since he has important position, and those decorations, they will be like enhancing his Shakti something. And particularly also it is said here, Krishna Janadharah Shriman. He wear actually black deer skin, so that not used at present, because these deers are quite rare. So, but previous ages, that was a very sacred kind of sages used for dress. And even now, if we see this Swamis, traditional, like Udupi Swami, when they will come, somebody, and if he comes to sit someplace, they will put first that Ajina, Krishna Ajina, deer skin. So it is believed that this deer is very sacred, some sacred animal. And even in some scriptures it is said it is not worthy to live in place where not available this type of deer. It is one alternative name for that, Krishna Sara, because it is black, sometimes some of them black color, so it is called Krishna Sara. And some animals like peacocks also, it is they will not live any place, they will live in good place. And here we can see naturally so many peacocks. So that is a sign of auspiciousness for this place, which was useful for very suitable place for worshiping the Lord. And, I'm inspired here comparing to our place from where we came now, full snow, minus cold. Difficult to come out of the house. Inside house there will be heating, but outside it's freezing cold. So And like this time, if we stay in Russia, then very difficult to worship because we need to do worshiping a lot. We need flowers, but everything frozen inside house. Somehow we may grow some little flowers. Even they not coming so nicely because sun is very less in this period. Like here, nicely we got in. Sun is like regular, 6:30. Even summer it is similar, maybe little early too. But in those countries, the sun will come only after 9 sometimes, and even less. So some regions like extreme north, there is no sun for 6 months. 6 months there will be night only, darkness. They almost, in one sense, they're like in the region of demigods, because 6 months they will have day and 6 months night. 6 months the sun will not set like some places. So, but for worship of Krishna, it is good, such a regular, auspicious climate. And it is like one of the previous verses, it is, I noticed, interesting words. It is like Maharaja Prithu totally liberated, actually. But why he did something in Earth planet, why he has to do some activity? It is said, karma avasana. What's used there? Like some arabdha karma avasana. Like he has no karma for taking births again and again in samsara, because devotees, by power of devotional service, by this, all karma will be burnt, will come to ashes. But till our life end, there is some prarabdha. And that is left for us. Krishna not making such arrangement that all karma will burn immediately, because if that happens, then something unnatural will be happening. Like if we practicing very nicely devotional service, then chant very sincerely, then all karma will burn at once. Then everybody fell dead, right in the temple, leave body and go. So for devotee that may be ecstasy, yeah, they have no mind to go immediately for spiritual world, but people will misunderstand. They will feel, what is this? So many people gathered, then they left dead there, then what is going on in this temple? So people will completely misunderstand. Therefore, Lord not doing such things. Okay, prarabdha karma, live till your life end. And good, whatever results is there, your bhakti, devotional service provides us with punya. So, no problem, you can enjoy it. Punya is there, have prasadam, good place. Like Maharaj Prithu, he stayed in very auspicious place in between Yamuna and Saraswati, 2 rivers. In a holy place, it is place of sacrifices, auspicious Bharatavarsha. And here I feel we are in very much similar condition. So it is a very happy situation. For Indian devotees, they may not notice, they feel that it's normal, but we feel so much difference, how much beautiful, how much good energies we can feel here, and very much favorable. No need to put so much dress, like in our country, to come out we need to put so much cap and this and that to keep ourselves warm. Here nothing. Vaishnava dress sufficient. every time. So therefore, I feel it is a good place to actually to experience remaining karma till by the mercy of Krishna we may proceed to the next. And also it is said here, Kusha Pani, Kritochvita, described that King Prithu, he had auspicious Kusha grass in his hand. In Yagya, here, traditional priests, if somebody yajamana, they will put one ring made of kusha grass. So that kind of purification, because kusha is having some special power, it sharpens mind, it is supposed to help to perform sacrifice nicely. And so Maharaj Prithu had such a ring on his head. It is written here. A ring of kusha grass on his finger. Tells. Further description, eyes of Prithu Maharaj were shining like stars, like Shishira Snikta Tara Aksha. Aksha means eyes. So he inspired very much all assembly. While doing speaking, I think practically that speaking of Prithu Maharaj, it was like message of Bhagavatam. You not speak simply like sometimes politician they will also have a nice gathering, but they have to speak about mundane things. And it's maybe not so much connected, or not in any way connected with message of Bhagavatam. But such great devotees, they will, the message of Bhagavatam will be in every word and every sentence what they'll say. And that is actually expected qualification of the king, because king supposed to bring all subjects for spirituality, to uplift them. So then he himself should be actually a great Mahabhagavata. So then he can do that. Otherwise, we read that what is 1/7 of sinful karmic activity he will take from all people. If he does not do good his job, then all sins will fall on his head and he will become degraded, even more degraded. But if he performs very nicely his duty, serves all society, actually who is in charge, he's a servant of everyone. He's supposed to take care about all, think about every citizen. So that's such high responsibility. But for that, if he done well, then same 1/6 or 1/6 of punya he will got, and therefore so much punya he got as for his benefit. Yeah, like that. So important principles. Eventually, for efficient spreading of Krishna consciousness, like heads of society, leaders like kings or whatever, they are supposed to be Vaishnava, then it may have very good effect for public in general. Like it is said when Pandavas came for rule, particularly in Indraprastha, they got kingdom in Indraprastha, then that had a very good effect for all society. And when such nice devotees got own kingdom, then it is said all devotees from different parts, they became attracted and they shifted to Indraprastha. Like previously, that was very insignificant and poor country. Nothing was there, like village, something. Some long time back, that was a place of Indra. Therefore, when Dhritarashtra gave it to Pandavas, then he said, I'll give you great place. It is called Indraprastha. Indra himself sometimes lived there. But when they came, nothing, like a village, only few small houses and totally poor. But when these great devotees came, the Lord himself made such a wonderful arrangement. Lord Krishna came, then Vyasadeva came, then so many devotees from other parts of the world gathered, and then it became fast, so prosperous. And by the grace of the Lord, Vishwakarma built very beautiful palace for Pandavas, and which was like, what was the name of the palace? Some specific name, Sudharma, I think it was called. And it was amazing, even competing with palaces of demigods in heavenly planets. So, in this way, if devotees doing things, then that having very good effect for all society. And it is said, like particularly Bhimasena, he was taking management for preaching, and he has some techniques how to do it. Like villages around, every village he will send a few brahmanas, Vaishnava brahmanas, and will instruct everybody should hear and learn, become disciples of these Vaishnavas. And in this way, those preachers, they gradually converted all public into Vaishnava. All become Vaishnava, no any worshippers of demigods, no any sects. All become pure and auspicious and devotional. So it became so nice. Actually, most beneficial for public is if more preaching of Krishna consciousness will take place, then that will bring opulence, happiness, health, and all symptoms of well-being for public. So, therefore, that is our great mission given to us by Srila Prabhupada, and we should carry it nicely. And in this way, we will benefit ourselves and also give very great welfare for people around, surrounding people. I will stop. If any comments or questions, please.
Like in the beginning you explained, how this Mahana and Sakrara, they have the body features, any specific reason why the description of their clothes or these what is the features of the
Yeah, I think because they're like in bodily features they resemble it, and they wear dress and decoration in the same style as the Lord himself. So that will be similar only, what the Lord. So in this way, it's more visible that they represent it. Like some people, knowledgeable people, they will see Lakshana. They will see this qualification in the body. And so, like when Shukadeva Goswami entered, no any dress, no any decoration, but everybody stood up because they seen that is. Madhvacharya says that Shukadeva Goswami was incarnation of Shiva, Bhagavan Shiva, according to his opinion. So he was so perfect. But ignorant people, they will see by external. Therefore, the representative of the Lord should be dressed very nicely and very style. So then they say, oh, okay, nice dressed, wearing golden things and yeah, so that's a good standard. The representative of the Lord should be like some ambassador of the Lord. Should be somewhat very proper and nicely maintaining. I feel that is the reason.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam. In the 4.21.18 in that translation, Prabhupada says that you told that black deer skin is very auspicious for the king to wear. But how you can relate it with the all regulative principles, like it is written that Maharaja Prithu observed all the regulative principles. So can you connect it with that?
Okay, yeah, because yeah, it is important principle is non-violence, ahimsa, and that the deer skin, that maybe due to difficult to expect that the deer died naturally, so that may be like product of violence. So therefore, yeah, we are not using such things, but in ancient time, situation was kind of different. So, yeah, interesting. How we can say it is auspicious? Because, yeah, maybe that animal killed.
Something in my mind, like Mridanga also have the cow skin. So that is also species and we use it. So it's a natural that we are not using inside in that case. So similar like that.
Yeah. Yeah, some natural powers in that particular dress, and I think he didn't wear it always, but particularly that used during sacrifice, because here it is said that he performed sacrifice, and that was a dress of sages. Like some sages, they will wear that deer skin. Sometimes, like if we see a description, they will like wear a dress made of tree bark also, right? Like tapasvi. They are supposed to wear something simple and fit for austerity. Maybe in that kind of austerity actually to wear such a dress because it is not stitched or something. So, but here Prithu Maharaj he had a dress also, but maybe like one element of that dress he also additionally kept that deer skin, just so anyway, I think nobody of us will follow this example. I mean, not have to. I not have like perfect explanation why it is, but something Vedic in this. Why? Yeah.
See, every hunters are very useful and Narada came to the hunter. First thing he actually noticed, hunter asked Narada, who want to steal? Actually, we use so many like more count for that. Is it necessary to kill a peacock to have a feather? So if something is getting naturally, because nobody will depend that people are killed a deer and we are assuming that it is a hinsa. Simply I get an example of Madana. We are using it with the cow skin. We are not killing the cow.
Yeah, main thing it is natural, and some natural powers.
That time the deer might be abundance and after.
Yeah. Good idea, because instead of like now, they'll wear some dress, 50% that will be synthetic. so it not natural, not good even for health, and not sattvic. So, but the sattvic, natural, whatever it was used. Now we cannot fully age so much that difficult to get pure dress without any synthetic. But some synthetic, mostly mixed.
Naturally, my understanding in those days, naturally.
Okay. So we came to conclusion, Mataji, that whatever we got naturally and by God's arrangement, so that is okay, that can be used. That somehow God, the Supreme Lord, arranged certain things for human to use. And according to principles, according to customs, that was done. If that was not fit, not suitable, then he will never put it, right? That was, even sages, they will use that. So, some custom for that in Vedic society. Okay.
Mataji, you have a question?
No, Prabhuji. I would like to add to the previous question answer. Previously, the sages used to use the deer skin because this attracts the snakes. Because when they do austerity, so they are disarmed, and if they wear the deer skin and if they sit on the top of it, then this will not attract the snakes. To protect themselves, they are using it. And these are all naturally dead animal skins. It's not that they have killed, the sages have killed and have using for its protection.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, very good point. Because even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, making asana for meditation, and that they say the skin, some both kusha, put skin, so certain arrangement that even ants will not come, because they sit nicely like in forest, then sometimes ants, even snake may come. So, but sage, maybe in trance he may not notice, so it is not good. But those things, they will not, this animal or anything will not come, and we will not disturb our spiritual practice. Thank you. Shall we conclude now? Yeah. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam,
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, the pranams Prabhuji.